What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. Your boy Tando Nduli. Welcome back. Appreciate everybody that has tapped in, yeah? Today I want to talk about therapy, but the African way. Therapy, but the African way. Therapy, as you know, the way it is conducted nowadays, it's just not how we do therapy in Africa. The therapy that we see, booking a call with a therapist, by that time you're booking that call, like, the African way could have just solved it. You, in that moment when you book, right? So that's just the kind of that's the kind of thing I want to bring out today, man. Therapy, but the African way. The way we Africans deal with things, it's not the conventional way, in the sense that whenever we see a problem, we automatically assume it has something to do with spirits. Something has to do with moya walapho kule ndawo, right? Therapy, the normal way would be that, you book a call, get into a meeting with a therapist, talk. But nah, not the African way. The African way is, if you are feeling down or you feel like some heavy spirits on you, then you must go wash the dishes. And I'm telling you, that's better than therapy. The African therapy is better than the therapy. Because when you wash those dishes, you automatically feel a load off your chest, off your back, right? There's just something about washing dishes that's powerful, especially if you are overthinking, right? By the time you finish washing those dishes, the overthinking is done, right? Normally, you'd feel like, there's bad spirits around the house, but nah, not the African way. Normally, if you have bad spirits, you'd go talk to your psychologist or maybe your pastor, whatever it is. But not the African way. The African way of therapy is you spring clean the house. You clean the whole house till it's super, super clean. And there's therapy that you get from that. Your mind functions better. You are in a cleaner environment. You're in a cleaner space. Naturally, the spirit of that place is just going to be, more lively. You understand? I just want to, also not just make this, just suggestions, but also give, a reason why these things are essential, right? Without adding some deeper context, is because something as little as washing the dishes, being in motion relieves stress and tension from the body. Worse, when you accomplish something, you feel better about yourself. So there is, a scientific reason why they just send you to go wash dishes if they just see you, just chilling. Man, it's like, why are you just chilling? Don't you know that you are inviting negative energy? You understand? So there is a lot of scientific reason behind that. I grew up in a place where I don't even think if you brought a therapist, he's gonna make a difference, or she, right? Because that place, not because people are like ignorant of such, is because they know that talking alone is not going to solve the problem. Talking alone, it might, inform you of things that you weren't aware of, good, but you can still find that without, a therapist, just by you doing some introspection and looking deep within. The problem now is, how do we get rid of this negative energy? Because we are energy, and energy is constantly alive, it's constantly inactive. So in order for us, to release this energy that we harbor, it is important for us, to get in motion. You understand what I'm saying? The African way of therapy, in my opinion, is the therapy. When you just go and do something, right? The funniest thing, like, if you're at home and they see you just sitting and doing nothing, or maybe if you're at home and you're just sitting and you look depressed, then I'm gonna ask, what's up? But to come like My African therapy is wow. Mama to come saying like, what are you doing? Like, why are you just sitting, you're opening your mouth? You're like, it's funny. You understand what I'm saying? They're not gonna ask you what's the problem. They're gonna ask why you doing nothing. Because that is where the problem is. You see, we go straight to the root. We don't go to the effect. Everything in this world is a cause and effect. And it's important that, we get to the cause before we get to the effect. African way of therapy. And I hope, you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. Definitely will be more consistent. Just been settling, in a different environment. Still got to do a little bit of traveling and then come back. Definitely. Now it's take over time. And, you're going to see me a whole lot more consistent. Especially here on YouTube. Yeah, TikTok, all them kind of things. Peace and blessings to everybody that is tapped in. Much love.